What's going on YouTube? It's Quantum Cat. Here again, we are going straight into it. Balsar's Wall. This is the MSQ dungeon. So, alright. I thought about going back to Tank because I miss Tank. Oop. Oh yeah, I get this thing. Open. I don't remember this dungeon. I'm gonna give him a shield. Alright, someone got it. First boss. Let's go. I've also thought about doing Paladin again, but I do miss Dark Knight. Where are they? Where are the robots? I do like healing though. I think I get the most enjoyment out of healing. We can finish this. Yeah, I get a lot more enjoyment out of healing. There's just more pressure. Oh shit. I started walking forward. What do we do? Oh, there's a treasure coffer over here. I already have one. This is my first time doing this dungeon. How do I have one? I do kind of like Reaper. Ooh. Oh, we get on here now. Second boss. Beat the armored weapon. What is this? What do we do? Where's the... Yeah, the treasure chest usually points to the way out. Can't get that because I already have it. I must have bought it. But it had to have been a long time ago because this is level 60 stuff. I'm almost level 90 on Sage. Yeah, I should just level Sage until it's 100. Then I'll change. Oh, you got it. So far, so good. No wipes. Oh, we're fighting this guy, the Griffin. I forgot I forgot where we were in the MSQ for a second, but now I remember. 'Cause this guy wanted to invade. Was he gonna take his mask off? Mask off. Oh my God! Look who it is! Look who it is! A Griffin. Let's kick this guy's ass.
How'd you like these?
Ooh! I should have turned.
Sloppy. I'll tell you, limb from limb.
No! he say we're sloppy? He's sloppy. He's the sloppy one.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Hey. For el amigo!
Yeah. Killed you. Alright. I'll give it to the tank. He was a good puller. Ooh. A minion. Come on, I'm crossing my fingers. If you're watching this right now, cross your fingers that we get the minion. Cross your fingers, hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna need them to vote on the bullpup. Unless they're just waiting for us to leave so they can automatically get it. No, I only got a 6. Bacon juice got the man. Guess I wasn't crossing my fingers hard enough. Let's watch this cutscene. See if his voice. Oh yeah, it is.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come. We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Al Amigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
us? What were we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird. I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now! Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes! No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power!
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tipsamati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave!
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I!
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here, not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Well, that was sad. I remember that coming. Maybe he'll show back up. Maybe he didn't actually die, though. I don't know. Maybe he did. Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papa Limo is my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louis Soir wore that same look right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know. There is nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard. Even Quantum was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papua Lima strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. I got some music. Wish I got the minion though. I don't think I can do the Crag Weapon Coffer. Not on Sage. I think you can only... The only class I have that can do it, I think, is Paladin. Oh. I guess I already have one. I feel like one day I should go back to Paladin. Or Dark Knight. Oh, yeah. Let's talk to Alphanot. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others of our imminent return. Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Papalymo is dead. Aye, behind the griffin's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. Papalymo is no more. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalymo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even into the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Ilberd came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Asian. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Krill, I need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. I'm going to switch back to Pictomancer. Wait, without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Archon Y'shtola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemingly haste. I, too, must contend with this grievous loss of mine in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alice, I shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalymo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilbert's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. Some more music? Some more music? I gotta look at the music one day. School's out forever. What's wrong with this one? Portraits. That's Pictomancer. Do. Yeah, I'll just keep it here for now. Alright. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I had a music, that's what I was gonna do. Forever lost. Quantum. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning, we still have no idea how long it will be before... communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gdania. The Council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Y'shtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Elder Seedseer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the rising stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. Oh, I forgot I was unmuted. Is this voiced? This is the guy from Stormblood. So you know we're getting close to Stormblood. What's his name? Gotetsu or something like that? I thought about switching to Samurai for Stormblood.
This place. It is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
But I would have to level up Samurai from 50 to 60.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port. Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
What the heck?
Good man, are you all right?
Was he hungry? Didn't look like he had food on that boat. Of course, our Ranger sees him.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Okay. That was our first look at the guy from Stormblood. We gotta speak with the... Alright, let's talk to this Silent Conjurer. Hopefully it's not a bunch of cutscenes. Well, hopefully it's voice, so I don't have to read. I don't mind reading, I just hate when I stammer or stumble, and it makes me sound stupid. Should I take the horns off of them? I like this outfit, it just doesn't... Well, I guess it could fit in. It's just not like armor.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Yes, sir. A Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon, of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartano since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, Have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
I think Sid would like that answer.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
Okay. Can we stop just looking at each other and
We should be happy
nodding?
to oblige.
This cutscene is
The
so
politics of
long.
Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Alright, let's turn this in on Pictomancer. While that was rather unexpected development, one which raised a number of questions, not least of them how narrow a chance to learn the council of the meeting in the first place. Okay. and I'll just leave. The next quest will be a mystery. But we'll continue in episode 112. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.